We are live. Okay, I think people have came. Okay, so we can start. Let's get started. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the brand new live stream of the zbit.com. Now, for all those new people who don't know what is this live stream, why we do live stream, what is this zbit and every of those things, you don't have to worry. And today, as the title says, today is going to be a beginner's guide. From a very first beginning, I will start from the exact scratch what do we need to learn regarding everything, like literally from the scratch. If this live stream is for those people who don't know anything regarding trading but are very curious regarding how a trading works, what to do to learn trading, where to start, where to take the first step. This beginner's guide will be Sangeeta. Hi, Yash. Hello, Sangeeta. Hello. Welcome to the live stream of the Zbit.com. Sorry. Cheesybit is like, it's in my tongue all the time. Cheesybit. But it's Zbit. Do not forget Zbit. So, like the title says, it's a beginner's guide. From today, I am going to start a new journey because I've seen a lot of people are newly coming to this live stream and are asking me regarding the strategies which I already told in my old live stream. So for all those people, I am going to start doing a beginner's guide, that is from the exact scratch. Even if you don't know anything regarding anything, like you are not new, you are the most newest person, you don't know anything regarding trading, like you are like blank. Whenever people say trading, the only thing you hear is gambling, the only thing you hear is losing money, the only thing you hear is I don't have the investment to do it and I don't even understand how it works. In this live stream from today, as a beginner's guide, I'm going to teach you from the exact scratch, from the exact zero, from how you can start doing trading, how you can learn it in the most simplest. Because see, I believe that a knowledge given in the most simplest language is that knowledge which will stay in your head forever. Same thing happens, like for example, when we used to go in the schools and like teacher used to teach a lot of stuff, XYZ, everything is going out of your head because they are not explaining us in the most simplest language. But the time we go to one of our friend and then he explains, that thing gets stuck inside us, like okay, I understood, and it is gonna stay inside my head forever, because that is how a knowledge should be consumed, in the most simplest language, so that you can understand in the most perfect way. This live stream is gonna tell you everything in the most simplest language. I'm not gonna use the hard jargons. Even if I'm using the hard jargons, I am gonna tell you how simple meaning they have. It's just the names are so big, but they are very, very stupid mini meaning things, like very small meaning things. They don't have that huge, like you have to understand the concept, you have to be knowledgeable person, blah, 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 blah stuff. That's the best part about the trading, that anybody can do trading. It is not regarding knowledge. Like if you are a very knowledgeable person, then you can come here, you can start trading and everything. No. If you consume the knowledge of trading, doesn't matter if you are 10th fail, doesn't matter if you are 12th fail, doesn't matter if you are a PhD person, doesn't matter anything. If you consume the knowledge of the trading and you understand the most deepest fundamentals and basics of the trading, you can start earning money. Doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter where you are from, doesn't matter your qualification, doesn't matter anything. That's the best part about the trading, which I feel that's why people say that this is the one of the best passive income source, one of the best, because it doesn't require anything for you. Doesn't require the heavy investment which business requires, starting a startup requires, starting a huge company requires, every of those things. It doesn't require those kind of stuff. It requires the basic knowledge, understanding the fundamental of humans and the market. Why I mentioned humans and the market? Because at the end, see, market tries to trick you. That's why we understand market's basic fundamental. Humans we understand because at the end, humans are the one who is going to take a trade. So we have to understand their psychology as well. How they are thinking. When they are thinking what? When are they going to do the buy sellings? When are they going to do the crash down and every of those things? We need to understand their psychology as well, so that we are prepared already. We are 2 to 3 steps. I will tell you the major difference, like how to conquer a world. There is 2 different things. One is perception and other one is perspective. Okay, they may sound very similar, perception and perspective. Perception is something like how we see the world. Okay, like if I am seeing the world, we all are maybe having unique way of seeing the world, unique way of solving thing, unique way of making thing bad, making thing good, everything that is up to our mindset. The way life has consumed inside us, we think in that way. That is called as perception. You might have found it a lot of people just like arguing a lot of time regarding no, you have to think in this way, you have to think in this way. What are they doing? They are making you think in their way, because they have to make you understand what they were thinking. That is making them understand your perception, your way of thinking life, your way of doing stuff, your way of solving stuffs and XYZ and XYZ. But you need to understand one thing. To understand the human to the most top-notch level, you don't have to throw or make your perception like force to them. Rather than that, if you want to be 4 steps, 5 steps ahead of you, you actually need to understand perspective. Now, what is perspective? Perspective is how other people look to the world. That way you can understand their emotions. That way you can understand their actions. That way you can understand everything what they are doing, and you can be 4 steps ahead, because now you will be knowing that this person can do this XYZ thing, then I can do this. This is a difference between perception and perspective. Most of the people, they always get stuck into their perception. They just want to force their perception to the whole world, and becomes that very hard understanding people. Like it is very hard for him to convince, it is very hard for him to this, it's hard, blah 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 blah. Rather than understanding the other persons, rather than understanding the human emotions in the other side, you just throw your emotion to them, that this is the right way, this I see the world like this. No. If you want to understand the world, if you want to understand the market, if you want to understand trading or any of those stuffs, you need to understand the front person's emotion, the front person's thinking, the first person's psychology. Okay, that can be happened by understanding their perspective. How is their perspective getting triggered? Why it is going to help you in trading? Because at the same point, when we take a trade, we understand the market, we feel like, okay, I can see this XYZ thing is happening in the market, I can feel this, I can feel that, I can feel this. You are seeing according to your knowledge consumed. The whole market you are watching is not, see, if you are doing a copy trading, that is a different thing. You are not doing a market analysis over there. Okay, you are just copying someone's trade and doing the same exact trade like that. That is a different thing. This is copying thing. But the person who actually analyzes the market, the person who actually technically understands the market, they are understanding according to their knowledge consumed. They are understanding according to their emotion, their psychology, and every of those things. And they make XYZ action. Now, they are just looking at the world with their perspective. Okay, like I feel this, I feel this, I feel this, I feel this, and that's it. And when something goes wrong, they become very confusing. Why? Because they are all the time did what? They just understand the market according to themselves. They didn't understand the market according to the other people as well. Because you, if for example, in the trading, perception is just you, one single person. But perspective is millions of other people who are doing trading with you. Understanding your own feeling can give you advantage, or understanding millions of people's feelings, their emotion, their psychology can give you advantage. Obviously, those other people's psychology. Because the one you take trading, you will just take a trade, and what if the other all people are thinking in complete opposite way of your thinking? Understand my point? That's why in trading, perspective is very, very necessary for you to have. Get out of, like, see, I'm not saying that you don't have to have perception. You need that is what makes you the most you. But at the same point, when you enter some place where the world is not controlled by one person, where it is controlled by millions of people are there. It's not just you having an impact on the whole thing. It is millions of people having impact. And that place, if you want to conquer that thing, you need to understand those million people. And it is not going to happen with perception. It is going to happen with perspective. Okay. Again, in a very simplest word, I'll tell, perception is how you understand, look, and do some actions in the world with your thoughts, with your feelings, with your emotions, with your psychology. Just self. Perspective is understanding a person sitting next to you, or understanding the people in front of you, and thinking how they are thinking, what they are thinking, what triggers them, what doesn't trigger them, and every of those terms. That gives you 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of their thought. Because now you are understanding your self, other self, you can retaliate, you can conquer that thing, that conversation, that trade, that understanding of the market in that moment. Perspective and perception is not just for trading, it is for the whole life you can see around. If you have to deal with lots of people in your life, you need to understand perspective, to understand them the better. Because once you just force them, like, bro, think in this way, this, they are gonna block you. They are gonna put an invisible wall in front of you, because they know this person is just gonna throw all of his thoughts, throw all of his opinion without consenting their emotions and blah blah thing. So for that, to understand the people better, to understand the market better, you need to have perspective. Rather than watching with your eyes, start watching with other people's eyes. What they are trying to get, what they are trying to make, what they are trying to do. Okay, good. Now, this live stream is not just about like the Zbit. This live stream is also about beginners, all the beginners. I'm not talking about just the people who started from the scratch. Also those people, because see, crypto is a journey. Digital currency trading is a journey. Nobody can achieve it in one day. Nobody can achieve it in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 month, 2 months. Nobody can do it. You need time. You need calm mind. You need a very good mentality over here. Why? Because that is what, when you have to play with psychology, you need to have your clear head. Okay. In this beginner guide, I'm going to talk about everything. I'm going to take you straight to the journey from the exact scratch to becoming an expert in a trader. Okay. And that is not going to happen with just me. It is going to happen from two sides. Because even if I try all of my heart out to explain you few things, explain you this, explain you that, and blah, blah, blah. But if you don't make those things, put into practice, put into the real life, then that knowledge is just staying there as a book, as a theoretical knowledge. I am that one person who doesn't believe in theoretical knowledge. I'm a very practical person. I don't like theoreticals. I like practicals. So I'm going to teach you everything into the very practical stuff, because theoretical is one more of those way, like I am not feeling happy about it. Like it's just like going poof, 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 what is saying, what is wrong, what is not talking. But when I show you, that makes more sense. Visual and hearing, when they combine together, they make the more sense. Not just audio, not just video. Okay. So in this beginner guide, we will start from the complete scratch. Like, what is market? Where the market starts? What is happening in the trading? Why there are green candles? Why there are red candles? What kind of graph is this? And every of those things. We will talk about everything. But before that, I just want to tell you this one very specific thing. What is Zbit as well? Because at the end, you know where you have to trade. You have to trade on Zbit. Zbit is a crypto exchange platform. This crypto exchange platform is the most beginner friendly platform for all of those beginners. Because see, whenever there comes a digital, because this digital world of trading, it's compared to the, if you compare an era, kind of like the stock was going on, say, so back period of time, and us, the digital currencies, even though it's like 10 to 15 year old, but still very, very new. For a people to understand it, for people to accept it, it's still very new concept. Even though it has given you such a good amount of returns for the people who have invested in it. For the people who have invested in it, it has become such a better way of understanding how to gain the most profitable trade, how to get the most return from the trading. Is the one and only answer is digital trading. Now in this digital trading, lots of app are very confusing because of the interface, because of the understanding of they are not understanding. The beginners are gonna come more, because in the digital currency, rather than the usual traders, beginners a lot of come, because they can see it now. Before, people like before 5 to 6 years ago, people were not believing in digital currency, but now every world's eye is on digital currency. Every world are talking about cryptocurrency. Every world is talking about Bitcoin. Every world is talking about Ethereum and all those things. Like how that coin is world's most expensive coin in right now time. How it is happening. And how should I get that in my hand? And I will tell you this one very specific thing. Zbit is offering you a free cryptocurrency. Like the whole world is chasing cryptocurrency, and we are offering to all of our new users. Okay, if you are already using, then that is not for you. This is for the new user rewards. So like I told you, Zbit has the most beginner friendly interface, the app, the website, which is most easy to understand. You won't be having like, see, we have customer, I won't deny that we don't have customer service. We have 24/7 customer service, but trust me, the phone never rings in the customer service. Why? Because it is that simple to use, that simple to trade, that even a person who doesn't know anything regarding trading can start today. Understanding the app and all. Trading, you can learn from here. The live stream is made for that one specific thing, to understand the every of your doubt, like to clear all of your doubt. If you want to know trading, what is happening, live market analysis, give us some trades and blah 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 stuff, XYZ, everything compiled will be given to you on this live stream. But Zbit is the best interface for the beginners. Very simple to use and every of those things. Okay, now, like I was talking about the free cryptocurrency, everybody must be thinking about this, like how a company is giving you free cryptocurrency. I will show you. If you think that I am lying or something, let me just open my Zbit website. Okay. If I just go for the sign up and then this, tada, you can clearly see on my screen that worth over $1,200 bonus for new users. Get your first crypto asset at zbit.com. Yes, it is true, and you can also see what we are including. Every world is chasing for the Bitcoin right now. The US government, the big industrial people, and the meta planet, who is going crazy after buying the Bitcoin. They're crazily buying Bitcoin. Just 4 to 5 months ago, they were just having 5,000 Bitcoin. Now they are having 15,555 Bitcoin in their holding. And that is their strategy. And they want to have almost 210,000 Bitcoin in their holding. That they have put there some goal that they want to complete it by the end of 2027. Yeah, 2027, they are putting themselves a goal that they want to conquer this much Bitcoin in them. Now, if the whole world is craving for Bitcoin, if the whole world is telling you like, bro, you need to have Bitcoin, one Bitcoin can save your life, one Bitcoin can change your life, one Bitcoin can this, one Bitcoin this, one Bitcoin this. Why? Because that is actually the world's most expensive currency right now. And you can clearly see on my screen that Zbit is offering you that cryptocurrency free of cost. You don't have to like pay for it. You don't have to do anything for it. There are just one simple step you need to do. That is, take a first trade on zbit.com and you can get your first crypto asset completely without any charges, without any hidden charges, because people feel like there might be some hidden charges, there might be some terms and conditions and blah. The term and condition is just one, that take your first trade in our app. That's all. Nothing else you have to do. That's all you have to do to get your first crypto asset. And it's not just one reward we are offering. This is just one reward. This is a part of one reward. There are 3 hidden rewards which we are giving to you. Let's discuss about those rewards and all of those things, so that every of our people understand it very accurately. What is Zbit offering to you, all of people? One second. Yeah. What is Zbit offering to all of you people? How you can get those offers? How you can get in hand your first crypto asset? What to do and what not to do? Let's discuss that. Now, the first thing what you need to do is that you need to download our app. Obviously, because you have to take a first trade in our crypto exchange platform. I will be sharing you one link right now on the live comment section. That link will be for downloading our app with my invite code. Okay, because my invite code can help you achieve some things which I'll be telling you. Just one thing, let me just copy paste that link. One second. Okay, got it. Okay, so that's the link I have pasted of the zbit.com. You need to click on that link. You need to download our app for the first time. Okay, this is for the new user, and if you put my invite code, you get a high chances of getting this, the most worthy coins which people are looking for to have. That is Ethereum, XRP. This mystery box is Solana, which I will be telling you, like without any doubt I will be telling you, because I know it is Solana. And this is last one, the most expensive coin ever in the whole world. It is Bitcoin. You can get in your hand out of this coin if you put my invite code. If you download from my invite code, you may get a nice, like heavy chances of getting out of this 4. Okay, the other, see, there is a lucky draw kind of situation which is happening for all of those people. So all the users, we are giving you 4 coins which are having high value and 4 meme coins. Okay, even meme coins have high value, but it depends on their trend. If they are trending, they are value. If they are not trending, they don't have value. Very simple for the meme coin. Meme coin are not considered to be a financially asset. They are just made for fun. Like if there is a trend, if there is some things related to the meme coin, then they are gonna boost. If not, they are gonna stay stable. Okay, the other coins, the other 4 coins which is having the top value in the market: Bitcoin the number 1, second the Ethereum, then in top 4, like top in this 4, Solana, XRP, Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm telling you, first is Bitcoin, second is Ethereum, third is Solana, and fourth is XRP. Now, if you really want to get in hand of the Bitcoin or Ethereum or Solana and XRP, you need to put my invite code, because other than that there is less chances. It is an algorithm. Okay, if they see a person came via live stream, if they see a person came via my invite code, they can give you a high chances of getting those 4 coins into your lucky draw. If not, then you may receive any of those meme coin. Yeah, so having a high chance of getting, why miss out getting a high chance of the most expensive coins in your hand, that too without even doing anything. You just need to take a first trade. Now, once you download our app, the first thing you need to do is register yourself. Like every app asks you regarding register yourself, make a login credential, tell us your name, your place, your animal, your thing, like that name place animal thing we used to play. Just give your name, create a login credential, and below that there will be invite code. You have to enter that invite code and then you can start. The first time as you register, this is called registration. Okay, the first time you register, you will be getting a free spin. Free spin as in a lucky drop, a free spin of this exactly, which you can see on my screen right here. That spin is gonna do, and you can get one of those crypto asset free of cost with just on Zbit. Mention this thing, because none of the other app, none of the other crypto exchange platform is offering you this thing. This is only one and only Zbit which is offering you. We'll go on the ChatGPT as well. We'll verify it, everything, because in front of you I'll verify every of those things. So once you get the registration done, after that you will get a free spin, and that free spin is gonna get you your first crypto asset free of cost. You don't have to pay a single penny. There are no hidden terms, there are no hidden charges, nothing is hidden in front of you. Everything, whatever I'm speaking, is exactly the way it is supposed to happen. That's all. Now, the other thing, this is a first step and first reward you got. Now, the second step is doing your KYC. KYC is very required in any of, you go on any of those financial platform, and you will see this one and very simple thing, that if when you visit some financial platforms, they ask you to verify yourself. Why? Because it is very required for us not getting to scam, because we don't know if you're a genuine person or not. Obviously you are just you just came into our app. Now we need to verify if you are a genuine person, if you are a scammer, if you are a hacker, and all of those kind of stuff. We need to verify. And how do we this? It's just you have to present your identification via anything. It can be your passport, it can be your driving license, it can be your Aadhaar card, XYZ, anything which can prove that this is my identity card and I am showing it to you. That's all you need to do for your KYC, nothing else. Okay, once you completed your KYC, now the second reward is a chance. First and third reward is this thing, like first and third reward is for sure you are getting it. Without any second doubt, you are getting those first and third reward. But the second reward is a chance to get a double bonus reward. Whatever XYZ small reward plus the coin you have selected can be multiplied by twice. 2x. Double bonus is nothing other than 2x will be completed. If you get, there is a chance for you to get it. Okay. So once you get that 2x, you will be having a chance for having a double bonus. Whatever XYZ coin you get can be multiplied by twice. So already the thing you got can have a double value. Got it? That is a second reward for doing the second task, that is doing KYC. Everything, your money, your crypto asset, your small reward can be doubled with this second reward. Now, but this is a chance. You have to it's not like everybody is gonna get it. It's a 50-50 thing. 50% may get it, 50% may not get it. Okay, that's the I told you very clearly and straight in the front of your face. Now, other thing which you need to do is third step. Third step is depositing money. Now, people may ask a lot of stuff. Why you are asking deposit? Then how? And I want to answer it with asking you another question. How are you gonna take your trade? Are we gonna give you the money to take a trade? Obviously not. We are offering you something which is the far more better than giving you a deposit money. You have to take a trade with your investment, not our investment. We are giving you the world's best investment, that is crypto asset, straight into your wallet. Rather than giving because a lot of companies in the crypto exchange platform, I have seen them, they offer money to take a trade. Like this is some entry like $10, $20, $30, $50. Here we give it for the bonus, and from this money you can do trading and every of those things. But rather than just giving a money to take a trade, we really think like a person who is about to come to our platform, who is downloading our platform, is already ready to invest in his trading life, in his trading thing, right? So rather than giving you the bonus of money to take a trade, we are offering you the crypto asset, the more valuable than the deposit. And I will prove it why and how it is more valuable than the deposit. The deposit you need to do is the least we will, there is a criteria. You can deposit $5 also, that is up to you. But there is a but. If you want to have your first crypto asset, you need to deposit more than $10. Either it can be $10, exact $10, or it can be more than $10. Okay. Now, people, when they hear dollar, they feel it's very expensive. It's because the perception we have created for the dollar. We always feel that INR is very below and dollar is very above, which is true fact. I'm not denying it, it is above, but $10 is nothing other than 860 or 50 rupees. That's all. 860 INR. If I translate in Hindi for people to understand, it is 860 rupees. That's all. That's your $10 investment. $10 equals to 860. That is like the least amount. We spend more than that in less than a week. Less than a week we spend more than 800, 900, 1000, 2000, because right now we are surrounded by the money world. Everything you need to get out of your house, you require money. You need to hang out with your friends, you require money. You need to go somewhere, require money. You need to buy something, obviously buying to require money. But you need to do anything. You want to enjoy your life, live your life, anything what you do, you require money. Okay, so in this, where we are actually spending more than 1000, 2000, 5000, 6000, depending on the criteria of every of those people, financial thing. But I really feel that an average amount a single person spent in a whole 30 days is more than 2000 to 3000 rupee for himself. It can be anything. It can be your snack, it can be your drinks, it can be going here, it can be petrol, it can be this, it can be that. Anything can be an personal expense which is spends more than 2000 rupee. Now, if you're spending more than 2000 rupee for a personal expense, which is just like living your life, like you drink, you eat, you buy clothes, you buy accessories, you roam here, you roam there, everything, whatever you want to do, you require to spend money. If you're already spending 2000 to 3000 rupee per month, I'm talking about just average. I know there are people who spend more than 10,000 rupee in a whole month. I know those people as well. But what deposit you need to do? 860 INR. That's all. And that too, is it for us? No, that is for your investment to take the first trade, because you need to take a trade. Trading is not free, to be very specific. Paper trading is free because they give you fake currency to trade. If you earn a lot of good money, that money is not gonna come to your wallet. That is a fake money even. But the trading, the real trading in the real market requires the real investment. That is your 860 INR. If you put it, you will be receiving out of this crypto asset, which is worth more than $10. I will put it on the underline. If you receive out of this four, maybe XRP, maybe Ethereum, maybe Solana or Bitcoin, they are worth more than your deposit. More, like maybe twice, maybe thrice, maybe 4 times, 5 times better reward you are getting than the deposit money. Okay, now you understand why you need to deposit to take the first trade. Now that you have completed the third task, that is depositing a capital into your account. Okay, that capital you will be using to take a first trade. But third step requires third reward as well. Obviously. Now third reward is the best reward which I feel. Now you might be having a question like, what can be better than a free crypto asset? Let me tell you. This free crypto asset is, you can clearly see, because see, there is a reason for that. We are giving you 0.001 of Bitcoin. You can clearly see over here. This is 0.001 of Bitcoin, 0.1 of XRP, 0.001 of Ethereum, and this is Solana, which is offering, we are offering you 0.1 itself. Okay, now everything it's 0. Something. Now people will think like, what will be 0.1, 0.001? It will be nothing and blah. A coin which is valuing at, for example, I'm just taking example of Bitcoin, and I will show you in the chat GTP as well, because if you feel that I am just giving you some calculation which you don't understand, blah blah, we'll do it in chat GTP itself. I will show you how you can actually make more than anything with just $10 deposit. Okay, so these coins are valued over $1,000. Ethereum is almost 2,500, Bitcoin is 1,08,000, Solana is $150 something, and XRP is 2.5, 2.3. Last time I checked, it was 2.3, 2.4. So if all of these coins you get, now just understand this one thing, third reward can make all these coins multiplied between 5x to 100x. That's our third reward for all of you, just for doing what? Just for depositing money into your capital to take a first trade. This reward is gonna be a surprise multiplier. A surprise multiplier can multiply your XYZ rewards, that is your cryptocurrency you will be getting from the lucky draw, or the small rewards which will be offering you in the app itself. That all thing can be multiplied from 5x. It starts from 5x. Okay, it's not 1x, 2x, 3x, 4x. The second reward was a chance to get the 2x, but the third reward starts actually from 5x. That's why the second is a chance. If you are lucky, you can get it. If you're not, that's totally fine. The third step is here for all of the people. There is no chance, there is nothing. You will be getting it straight from 5x to 100x. Things from 5x to 100x you can get from that surprise multiplier. Now, this 5x to 100x, people are not understanding, but if you land on 50x, if you land on 60x, if you land on 70, 80, 90x, or even if you land on 10x, any x of this, like common answer is 10x. If you getting into any of those 10x, 20, 25, 20, 30, 45, 50, you are the most luckiest person, I will tell you. Okay, and 10x is the common response. I am also telling you that. Okay, it starts from 5, so obviously the common draw will be a 10x. We'll do calculations, we'll do everything, how much you will be getting, what profit, are you in the profit, are you in the loss, are you into this, everything I'll be talking about. But the surprise multiplier is the best reward you will be getting anywhere. Multiplying your cryptocurrency for doing what? For doing nothing. Till now you have did nothing. You just followed the steps, which is any app, any other app. You download any other cryptocurrency app, you download any other trading app, stock market app, any of those apps, they are gonna ask you the same thing. Okay, you register, you do KYC, you do deposit and take the first trade. Same, but are they offering you such kind of rewards for all of the people? No. That's why I told you when we were in the very beginning, I told you that our app is not live yet. Our app is yet to come. At that moment, I told you that we are gonna give you the best surprise user rewards for all our new users, and you will be amazed with this. Those will be the best rewards you can get compared to all the market company right now. So with that thought, with that thing, I want to tell you this one thing, that once you completed first step, registration, you got your first crypto asset. Okay, second step you did its KYC, you got a chance to double your crypto asset. Third step you did is deposit your money, that is $10 or more than that. That is basically 860 INR or above 860 INR. Whatever you feel. You feel like you want to give 1,000, you feel like you want to give 2,000, you feel like you have to give 3,000, whatever it comes to your mind. Minimum can start from, to get the crypto asset, you can start from 700, 500 as well, but then you won't be getting the crypto asset, free crypto asset. For that you need to actually invest 860 INR or more than that. That is basically your $10 or more than $10. Got it? Now, the other thing which you need to do is fourth and final and the last most important step, which I told you, that just by taking the first trade in Zbit, you are gonna get your first crypto asset for free of cost. Fourth step is taking a trade. You need to take a trade in our app. You need to take a trade for anything. Like you want to do futures, you can do futures. You want to do spot, you can do spot. You can do any of the stuff, whatever you feel like. Now, a big question arises that we don't know how to do trading. A big question arises that how can I complete the fourth step when I have no knowledge of the market, when I have no understanding of the market, when I have no understanding where to buy, where to sell, where to do what. I am not even understanding the graph. How you are telling me to us to do this and do that, to do this and do that. Do not worry. I will help you for the fourth step as well. Okay. Fourth step is to take a trade, right? Now, this is a trading view and I am doing paper trading over here. You can clearly see this is a paper trading at this point. This is not the real investment. This is the fake money. Now, at the point whenever you see you don't understand the market, don't look at the charts. Just follow where is our current market right now. This is our current market right now. You can see this one candle is where our market is trading right now. You can see this dot 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 dot, this price, this is the price which is currently being traded and every of those things. See, right now I'm showing you with the example of Bitcoin. You don't have to trade in Bitcoin, okay, because Bitcoin is little expensive for you to trade in the starting. You can choose any of those other coins. You can pick whatever you feel like you should pick. XRP which is just 2.2, or there is other coin which is like 0.00, where the loss chances will be very less. Whichever coin, whichever thing you feel you should trade, you can do a trading in that. That doesn't matter, that doesn't this thing. I'm just showing you a way of a beginner to take a trade just to complete the task for right now stage. Because there are 30 days period span. The time you do registration, from that registration date, 30 days will be counted. If you take your first trade in that 30 days, then only you will be receiving the crypto asset. If you don't take it in the 30 days, then you don't get that crypto asset. There is a condition. But you don't have to worry regarding that, because I'm going to show you the most simplest and the most easiest way, just for the sake of the completion of the task. You can do this if you don't know anything regarding trading. I'm telling you, for all those beginner people, okay, for all those beginner people, you don't know anything regarding trading, it's totally fine, totally fine. I will show you the most simplest way where you can take a trade, exit as well, safe entry, safe exit, everything without even losing one single penny from you. I am not guaranteeing you the profit. I am just here for the completion of the trade. Okay. If you are a very new person, doesn't understand market, doesn't understand anything, still want to take a trade, don't be greedy. Greedy can take all the money from your account and make it zero. Think very clearly that you are here to complete the 4 step. If you don't know anything regarding trading, okay, I'm being very specific over here. I am showing you this thing only to those people who doesn't know about trading at all. For those people who knows how to do trading, then I don't have to tell you. Okay, you will be taking the trade, you will be doing everything. Just a second. Okay, so just for the sake of all those things that you need to complete your first trade in that 30 days and you don't know regarding trading at all, this is only for those people. Okay, what you need to do is just come to our just come to the chart of the trading. Like whenever you see the chart, zoom it the most, because obviously even if you see all this, you are not understanding what is happening, because you don't know about this, you don't know what is happening in the candle and blah 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 the stuff. Just zoom the all way in and look at the candles movement. Okay, look at the candles movement. It's a green candle and it is already showing that upper wick is there. Now when the upper wick is there, that means that people are selling from there, and this is what is happening. And when you see a very constant selling is happening, the lower wick is going down, upper wick is going down. That means sellers are also here and buyers are also here. We will simply just go for a little buy option over here. We put our buy option And what we are gonna do is we just wait. Once this candle will go little above our this line, that's the point where we will exit our trade. Very simple. You have to do nothing else. You just have to have a patience. You enter in the market, you know one thing for very sure, that this is a lower or upper wick. A candle, one candle makes both movement. It will come down as well, it will go up as well, it will come down, go up. That is the basic movement of the candle. I've entered right now, a down movement is happening. Okay, you can clearly see over here, this is minus something. This is a paper trading. Okay, so that's why this much is the account. That's why we are having minus $6. If you invest $10, it will be like minus 0.0000 something. Okay, it will be very less. You don't have to worry regarding that. Be patient, because patience is the key. You entered, then just wait for a candle to make a movement. Don't think that anything can solve in 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You have to give a time to the whole candle to do something. Have patience. Watch. It is doing both movements. Buying is also happening, selling is also happening. Don't panic out and just press on this cancel button and that feeling that I am getting loss and loss and loss. In this video, in this time, you will feel that everything is going the perfect. You can see again candle is coming up. Before it was like legitly over here, but again it is going up. This is what happens in a candle, because that's a candle is a fight between a buyers and a sellers. See, it became minus 1.1.6. Now I'm just have to wait for it to move a little above my position, and I will cancel the position. See, it became $3.82 and I cancelled it. Positive it became. I can show you as well. I come up here. Yeah, you can see it over here, $3.72 plus. I entered in the market and then after that I exited the market very fast. I just waited. I was just calm, even though the market was going down. Did I panic at any moment that it is going down? No, because I know this fundamental that buying and selling is a basic fundamental of the trading. Selling will happen, buying will happen at a constant time. So you don't have to worry regarding that. Once you see an upper or lower wick is happening, that means that it is gonna fluctuate a lot. This is a technique which you can use to just complete the first trade. Even though, see, did I saw the market? Did I understood anything in the market? Did I understood the candle? Did I understood anything? There is nothing. I just didn't know anything. I just entered, I waited, and I exit with the least amount of profit. Least the time it sees green, exit, because you don't know what is target, what can be the target, what cannot be the target, and any of those things you don't know regarding any of those stuff. You just have to make sure that the time you see your trade, just like I waited, it was going minus minus minus, but I had patience because I knew the same thing is gonna go for upside as well. Right? You entered at that point, and the time you see a little positive, little, even if it's 0.01% of USDT positive profit, 0.1, 0.2, anything, even if it's not reaching $1, that is totally fine by people, because you are here not to have a profit. You are here to take and complete your first step, the fourth step, that is taking the first trade in the Zbit. That's what this trade is about. If you don't know anything about the trading at all, there is another way as well. The time you register yourself, at that moment, at that time, you actually come from that moment, come to the live stream. The day of registration will be your first day of coming to the live stream, and from that day you start learning regarding the whole crypto, regarding trading, regarding every of those things. You start learning regarding these stuffs. Okay, once you start learning regarding all this thing, you will understand in 30 days, because you have 30 days spam to take a first trade. After the registration, you have 30 days spam to take a first trade. In that 30 days, trust me on my word, I can make you learn trading like this. I can make you learn trading like this. It's very easy, it's very simple. You just need your basic to be strong. That's all. It is not a rocket science. It is not something which only few people can understand, very 5 people can understand, blah blah stuff. No, everybody can understand it, everybody can take profit in it, everybody can start trading in it. There is no restriction in your qualifications, in your age, in your blah. Obviously, you, for like age is a restriction, you have to be 18 plus. A 10-year-old kid can also make money, but then account will not be your account. It can be your family's account or something. Okay. Cool. So you saw how can you take a trade, very simply, very easy, how you can take a trade. I will show it again. Now the candle is very up. I will just go for sell. I went for sell option over here. The time it becomes little positive, little bit positive, I'm gonna exit my trade. Have patience. You just have to look at this. Don't even look at the candle. Once you enter, don't look what candle is doing. Just look at this red thing. And our goal is to turn that red into green. The moment it's turned green, we close our position. Doesn't matter what is your profit. We are not here for the profit. We are here to take the first first trade. Again, it is little going up. Minus is happening. Don't worry. Have a faith. Have patience, have faith, and have faith. Don't make your heart to think a lot in any of those stuffs, because that is going to trigger your psychology, and you will be very rushful decisions you will make, which is not at all good for anything. Okay. Have patience. You don't need to have a rushful thing that you enter exit in one moment. Have patience. Trading requires a lot of patience. This is how you can complete your first trade if you don't know anything regarding trading. This is why I'm showing it to you. You don't need to learn regarding this in the starting just to complete for the sake of doing a trade. This is actually how you can take a trade. Again, it is coming down. See, you just need to have patience. Don't get triggered with anything. Just have patience. After this, we will be talking about the beginner's thing. How you can start your whole trading thing from the exact scratch. What are the main things you need to know? What are the main things you don't need to know? And every of those things, what are those main things, which key points which you have to recognize in the market? We don't have to. Every of those things we'll discuss everything. Okay. After this thing. After this trade become little green and we exit from this trade, and that's how you will complete your first trade on this EBIT. If you know everything already about trading, after your this thing, after your registration, if you come every day on the live stream, definitely you will be learning a lot about the trading, because trading is very simple and very easy to do. It just requires a good mentality, a good psychology, and lots of patience. That's all. I could have taken an opposite trades as well. Like in the first place, I did buying, but I knew lot of selling can come right now. But I did it to teach you the meaning and importance of patience. Even if you feel the world is going against you, just have patience. It will come right where you want it if you have patience. See, again, the market is very close to our movement, very, very close. My arrow, have put it on my close position. The moment it becomes any green, I'm gonna take my trade off. You saw the market went till here the market went. This was the point till where the market went. From that point again the market came down to this moment. Very close, again very close. Are you guys ready? जाने मन भगवान जानता है, मेरे प्यार से शैतान भागता है, मेरे पैने की लकीर से ब्रह्मांड नाप जाए, पर मैं लिखता नहीं हूँ क्योंकि हाथ कांपता है. ये वाला जीएसटी में पूरे दिन, ये वाला जीएसटी में पूरी रात. Okay, it went little up again. That is totally fine. Have patience, guys. We won't close this position, we'll keep on hold. Okay, we won't close at this moment. A close panic comes to all of you people that we have to close it now. It has become so minus, it is not coming down. It came down till that point and again from there it shoot up. That's totally fine. That is totally fine. Okay, we'll keep this thing. By we should not wait this long. We'll keep this aside. It will come. I'll put my take profit just below this thing. just below this thing, a little green, and that will be my take profit. You can see just $3 is my take profit. I don't want anything more. I don't want a lot of good profit or something. Even if I can make it go more less, that is fine by me. 1.2.25 USDT, that is okay. Okay, so the time it will touch, I will tell you, because why we should wait for this long time, right? Let's just, you can use the technology, you can just make your take profit there, and just very close to your entry point. Okay, not very far, just very close to the entry point, and from there we can have our trade option. Other than this thing, like I was telling to all people, that thing will happen for very very short. You don't have to worry regarding that thing. Let's continue. Hello Raj. Hello, welcome to the live stream. Would you like to be on an interview regarding crypto? Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah, yes, Rajashni and Namalai. I would love to get an interview, to be on an interview regarding crypto. Yeah, because yeah, like I'm having like good enough, and I have some theories, I have some opinions, which I would love to polish, which I would love to share with all people and understand the other also. Like obviously the interview person can also give me some kind of knowledge, so I would love to exchange some knowledge, polish my knowledge, and share my some personal opinions as well regarding crypto, which I am having, and I'm thinking to share to a lot of people, which may make sense, which may not make sense, doesn't matter. It's just like my opinion is, it's my opinion, it's my perception. Just want a person to understand it as well. Okay, so other than this, you took the first trade. See, okay, it is still not there, still not there. It will become there. Okay, you don't have to worry regarding this. We have just placed our trade and we are gonna go from here now. This is what you need to do for your crypto. Get your first crypto asset at zbit.com. That's all you need to do. Take a first trade. If you don't understand anything, just put anything, buy sell option, just wait for the market to cross it and then take off your trade, and that's how you can get your first crypto asset at zbit, and that too completely free of cost. You don't have to worry about any of those stuffs. There are no hidden charges, no hidden stuffs, nothing at all. Shared your profile and you will be contacted by my colleague. Keep your phone close. Okay. Cool. So that's the first new user rewards for all of you people. Now let's understand the other thing which you are also hosting. This can give you XYZ amount of rewards. Okay, let's just quickly discuss some rewards. Okay, I'm just very quickly I'm going to discuss some rewards from you, because you need to understand that your deposit money, which is $10, is very less compared to okay. Very quickly, let's do some calculations so that you can understand how actually profitable a free cryptocurrency is, rather than having that just bonus for having deposit and everything. How profitable it is. Okay. Now we are offering you how much? 0.01 of Bitcoin, 0.01 of Ethereum, 0.1 of XRP, and 0.1 of Solana. We'll discuss the top 3 coins, because obviously we need to wrap this up as well. We need to study about the cryptocurrency. We need to be like talking about cryptocurrency, like how to take a trade, what to do, everything. We'll talk about it. Before that, I just want to give you a very quick thing, because we waited for a long time to have our trade waited here, which will be done. Is it done or what? Where is my that thing? Where is my position? It is here, it's still here. Okay, so quickly we'll discuss some things. Now can you see this one thing on our free spin? 0.01 Bitcoin, 0.1 XRP, 0.001 Ethereum, and 0.001 0.1 Solana as well. Okay, so we'll discuss Solana, we'll discuss Ethereum, we'll discuss Bitcoin, because that's our the main coins which people are putting their eyes on in the lucky draw. XRP is not having that great value, but still it will be more than your XYZ this thing, your investment. Now if you get, for example, and that deposit is not like, it's not like according to your deposit you are gonna get something like that. Okay, your deposit for you to take a trade, that thing is a free of cost. So that is not like anything you get above that. It is plus 10 plus this, 10 plus that, 10 plus this, $10 plus this, $10 plus this. It won't be minus or something. Okay, for example, if you get 0.1 Solana price, if you get in the lucky draw, you get 0.1 Solana. 0.1 Solana will become your, tell me yaar fast. What? Just tell me about the price. 0.1 Solana price. $0.1 Solana price. 0.1 become $15.06, more than your deposit. You're depositing $10, you are getting 15, but that 15 is also getting multiplied by 10x. That is your third step. When you deposit, you are getting surprise multiplier. You know, you are getting a surprise multiplier at that moment. So in that surprise multiplier, if you just do this 0.1 into like basically multiply, this is multiply sign in the emoji language. Okay, so if you 0.1 multiplied by 10, it will become 1, and 1 Solana is how much? 1 Solana is almost 150. We can see on the live market as well. I have Solana over here. 150 is a Solana's price right now. Right now we are having 150 Solana 1 Solana is equal to $150. Your investment was how much? $10. And that too for the trading, not for getting Solana. Okay. Don't have the misconception over here that you have to deposit to get Solana. You have to take a first trade to get Solana, like this free. Out of this free coins you have to get by doing the first trade into our app, zbit.com. So you invested $10 plus $10 plus whatever you will get, like profit, very small amount of profit, because I told you just for the sake of the taking a trade, you can take a very simple and easy and quick trade. Don't have hold it for days and blah. Okay, the time you see some very good amount of minus or something, you can exit that trade. Okay, so after that I calculated for 0.1 Solana 150. Your investment was $10 plus 150 because it will be multiplied by 10x as well. 10x is a very common response. Okay, whatever is a common response, I am telling you those only. So 0.1 multiplied by 10 become 1 Solana is price of $150. $10 plus $150, $160 you already having in your account, in your wallet with the first trade of Zbit. That's why win while you trade. You can win when you are doing a trading. That's why Zbit is the best for all of the beginner user, because just by investing $10 that you will do about trading, you are getting return $150 worth of coin. Okay. Now second we will do it for Ethereum. Let's say Ethereum. Now let's do it for Bitcoin and then we'll wrap it up. Now let's do it for Bitcoin. Understanding Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very expensive, to be very honest. Bitcoin price. Even 0.001 Bitcoin will be so much more than your $10 investment. See, 0.01 Bitcoin is worth 108. Even without multiplying it by the 10x, by the most common response, you are already getting $108.51 worth of Bitcoin. You are putting $10 into your deposit, you are getting in return $108 worth of Bitcoin already, which is 10 plus 108, which becomes 1118. You are already having in your wallet by just doing the first trade in the Zbit app. Such a great app, you can see. Now if I multiplied by 10, obviously that become 1000. So because see, I know this thing, it will become 0.01. Okay, then 0.01 BTC price. It will be something 1000 something. Yeah, see, 1850. You did $10 deposit. In return, you are getting $1,085 worth of coins of Bitcoin, worth $1,085 worth of Bitcoin. 10 plus 1000, that will always become 195, or like you can consider 110. That much you can get from Zbit by just doing your first trade. Then why you are waiting for not having a trade, not downloading and any of those things? These are the best user reward which you can get. Isn't it better than the deposit money? Like some app are giving you bonus money, like you can start trading with this amount, we are offering you the bonus amount to trade and blah blah thing. Why? If you are having a mentality to take a trade, obviously you are having the investment as well. So once you have an investment, then rather than giving you more investment money, we can offer you something which is more greater than the investment money, that is our free crypto assets to all of our new users. Okay, do not forget to share these things to a lot of people, because that is I will give you one trick what you can do to have more of such free crypto asset. Obviously, if you are a teenager, if you are a family person or something, you can open the same app in every of your family member, and you can download it in every of your family member. You can register, and every of your family member will get separate, because everyone will be considered as a new user, right? So if you are having a joint family, if you are having a family, you can take advantage and you can get every of those people a free crypto asset, which will be helpful for you in the future itself. right? The more crypto asset you have, the more future valuable asset you will be having in your account. Right now we are not considering gold, stocks or something. We are more and more considering the Bitcoin asset, the crypto digital asset, to be more valuable in the future. Nothing other than a digital currency is valuable than this. Okay. Okay. So why wait for having such a great opportunity to get your first crypto asset straight into your wallet by just taking the first trade, which I showed you how easy it is to take the first trade. It is not that hard to take the first step. Again, the market is coming down and we will be having this thing. You don't have to worry regarding that at all. Let's understand. Let's go into some basics of market. There are 4 to 5 things which you need to understand as a beginner from the day one in the market, which can become a habit to you. Because there are certain habits which you need to follow if you want to have a market, if you want to have a profit in the market, if you want to be very attentive, if you want to know what can happen exactly the next day and every of those things. Okay. So what you need to do is, there are 4 aspects which you need to follow in the market a lot. Understand in the market into these 4 steps. First is understanding a technical analysis. Today we will start from the basic scratch of the technical analysis, that is understanding a candle. That is understanding the first thing which, whenever, like, if I see a candle, if I see the graph, what I can see is just there are green candles, there are red candles, some are big, some are small, some are having longer one like stick. You don't know, because if you start from the scratch, you don't know why there is stick, why there is a small stick, why there is this block and stick, having a different shape, different sizes, different thing. Let me tell you this one thing. This is a basic. If you want to understand chart, the whole part will be market. Make it little small, become chart patterns. Make it more small, it will become candles. Make it more small, it will become the fight between buyers and sellers. So the first basic thing which you need to understand regarding the market is candles, because that is exactly making the whole market, and that is the data we receive from the market. If you are a researcher, if you are an analyst, there are other ways as well you can get a data into your hand of the market. But for the basic to the most basic thing, what you need in your hand is the understanding of candle. One candle, 4 to 5 candle makes a bunch of chart patterns. Chart patterns combined together makes the market. That's what we see. And all these things, like what is candle representing? Let's talk about this first. We'll talk about candles today. The basic of the basic of the basic of the trading. This is the first step you have to take when you enter in a trading life. Trading. If you want to learn trading, start from the candlesticks, the single candles. Why? What kind of questions they like you need to ask? What is candle at the first point? What creates a candle? Why there are different types of candles? And what is the psychology behind different candles? And how to recognize which candle is which. These are the 5 things you need to ask, and these are the 5 things which I'll be clearing today. Today I'll be clearing what are these 5 questions which will give you a basic knowledge regarding the candles. What are candlesticks? What creates the candlesticks? Second, why there are different types of candlesticks? Fourth one, what is the psychology behind a candlesticks and how to identify a candlesticks. I will be also talking about the myth of the candles, reality of the candles, what book knowledge says, and what the reality of the market says. I'll be talking about everything together. Got it? Now, candles. Let me just write it over here. Today we are gonna learn about candles. Candles, which is also called as candle sticks, because it is a stick, right? It is a one, like I'm using my hand. This is a candlestick. It can be, this is also called as candlestick. This small is also called as candlestick, and this huge is also called as candlesticks. Doesn't matter their size, doesn't matter their appearance, doesn't matter they are having longer this, lower this, and blah blah blah. They are all called as candlesticks. Now there are different types of candlesticks, and these candlesticks can tell you so much regarding the market that you can't even understand. But don't worry, today we'll talk about everything. Today you are going to understand regarding everything. Let's come to the basic part first. What is a candlestick? Okay. Candlestick is a representation of a data given by the market. Which people are buying, which people are selling. Not the exact detail, like for example, Yash Pawar did the buying, Yash Pawar did it. No, not the exact answer. But the candle will represent, if it is going a little up, it represents the buyers are making the market price go up. Whenever you see a candle, like for example, if you are watching a candle over here, let's just make it in the most smallest time frame and zoom it the most. Okay. See, you can see the candles. Now this candle is at a very flat line. It is just opened right now. There is opening and closing. See, it came down, which means what? Seller did the selling. Again, from that moment it went up. That means buyer did the buying. Basic understanding. Whenever candle makes up or down movement, that is a representation of those people who are doing either buying or who are doing either selling. Now that whole candle went up, you can clearly see from this movement, and there is a longer lower wick over here. Okay, now again from up down it came. This game will be there. What is this game? This is nothing other than a war, like a tug of war. We have all known a tug of war. It's just a tug of war between buyers and sellers. Sometime the pressure comes from the seller and the buyers become little weak and the market goes down. Till now we were having red, and now suddenly the pressure sometime comes from the buyers and the buyers pull it and then it becomes green. You can see the movement of going up and down is nothing other than people buying, making it go up. Whenever it comes down, that is people selling. Now see, sudden very good buy came and we saw the market plunged. Market went till this moment. Okay, now again another good buy came, market went straight there. Again a good buy came, market went straight. What is it telling to us? That there are people who are buying in the market. You understand this? What is the candles? Candles are representations of the market, which people are doing what in that particular time, in that particular price. You can see below there is a time. Right now it is 10:05 in 10:05. It can't be 10:05. Maybe it's US time frame, whatever time frame it is. This is 10:05, but right now it is 2 o'clock over here. Okay, so leave the time. So this is the exact time down there where the candle is trading right now, and that candle is going up, 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 up. This is telling you that right now a live market is going on. Live market is what? Live market is present continuous tense. Understand this thing because it will help you in prediction a lot. We evaluate the past and present. We check, like whenever people say that I want to do technical analysis, I want to do live market analysis. At that time, what we are evaluating past and present of the market. Present continuous is happening because crypto is 24/7 market. It will go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It is never gonna stop trading. At every point there is gonna be some person doing buying. At every point there is gonna some person becoming selling. There is always constant one thing. There is one constant thing in the market, that buying and selling will happen in crypto because crypto market is 24/7. At whatever time you wanna wake up, there will be a movement in the market. Doesn't matter. In that 24, if you want to sit for complete 24, that is also fine by me. If you want to wake up at any point of your sleep, any point of you doing anything and want to check the market will still be running. That is present continuous tense. It is present, but it is continuing as well. What do we evaluate? We evaluate the past and the present, not the present continuous, because that is the data, new data is coming to us. Got it? And what we predict is future. Let me give you a gist of it. Okay. So, a candle, what candle we see and evaluate? Past data plus present data. Okay, these two we evaluate. To take a trade in present continuous and no regarding future, we take trade in present continuous. Okay, too much bad handwriting. Candlestick, It is a representation. It is, one second. It is a representation of data of people buying or selling. It is a representation of data of people buying and selling. That is the most simplest meaning of a candlestick. It is a representation of a data of people either buying or selling. Simple. Now, the candlestick, first point, people represents of buying and selling. Current candlesticks, why there are different types of candlesticks. First question was what I discussed, that I will be answering 5 questions which will give you basic knowledge. First question, what is candlestick? Candlestick is a basic representation of data of people buying or selling. That's all. Now there are 2 types of candles. Types of candlestick. The major common type is 2, that is green and the red. The different shapes I will explain later, but let's get into the basic knowledge first. Okay, types of candlestick. There are, first I will just divide a line into it. I hope you can take screenshots and every of those things. Okay, one is green and other one is red. Now, the green candle is a representation, like I told you, it's a representation of data of people buying or selling. Also, I told you there is always a constant fight between buyers and sellers in that one candle. Market, I just showed you in this, like when I zoomed the whole candle, I showed you the candle was going up, the candle was coming down, the candle was going up, the candle was coming down. The constant fight between buyers and sellers, constant. That is required for the market. If there is a bad person, there should be good person. If there is a black, there should be white. If there is a pure, there should be evil. There should be God, there should be devil as well. It's same kind of structure in the market. If there are buyer, there should be a seller as well. That's how the market can work. If all the people are buying, people won't get profit, because if when the time they sell it, that's the point when they are getting the profit. If for example I bought it at right now price, that is, let's say 5 rupee. I bought it, the market went 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. I want to sell it right now to get a profit. Without selling, I can't get my profit. Got it? That's why there is a constant fight between buyers and sellers. There are constant buyers. green and red. Sorry for the disturb, some personal matter came. Sorry. So types of candles. There are one is a green candle, there is one is a red candle. The basic and the most common candlesticks. Other than that, we have several other types. Single candlestick pattern, double candlestick pattern, triple candlestick pattern. That is for us to understand the market. But our first basic question should be types of candlestick. That's it. Understanding market will come the later, but first we need to understand what is the basic and the common candlestick. Understanding the green, understanding the red, what happens in the green, what happens in the red. Then we'll come to little more advanced level, that is understanding different shapes and size of candles. Okay, the basic is, this is a green candle. This is a green candle. Green candle is what? Green candle will have a different opening and different closing and a structure. Let's talk about a candle structure right now so that you can understand it more better. Why green is different than red and red is different than green. Green candle opening will be below. Opening is nothing other than the market opened at that price in that time. As you all know, it is a graph. Below is a time representation and in this side it is a price. This is price and this is time. P and R. T and P. This is representing the time, at what time, and this is representing the price. Opening price, like for example in here the price is 50 rupees. And if you go above, this will be a body. Body represents an opening and the closing of a candle. Okay. Body is the thing which represents an opening and the closing of a candle. This is close. Body represents an opening and a closing of a candle. This line is telling you till where actually in that moment the market went. It can go to this most top level and it went to this most lowest level. But the actual market is opening and closing at this point. That is open from where the market opened. Close is market closed at that moment in that whatever time frame you are watching. Time frame can have a different timing. Like if you are watching the 5-minute time frame, a candle will open and close in 5 minutes. Opening from there, 5 minutes will be counted. From that 5 minutes, the candle will close. If you are watching a 1 hour, a candle will open. After 1 hour, the candle will close. It depends on the time frame as well. Now, this H and L will complete the whole structure of a candle. H is the highest point where the market reached. Highest point where the market reached. Like market opened till here and this was the highest point where the buyer made the market go. This H. H is that point where the highest point the market reached. Reached till that point. But I told you this one very specific thing, that a candle is a constant fight between buyers and sellers. Right? So at this moment what happened? Sellers, they are also active in a candle. It's not like a green will be only for buyers and red is only for sellers. No. Green and red color represents the winner. Understand this one thing. Candle is a fight. Green color and the red color will represent the winner of the battle. Who won the prize? Who won the battle? Who won this thing? Who won that thing? That will be in the green or the red color. Green color represents the buyers won. That's why the green represents good for buying. In this candle, good buying happening. Red candle will represent a good selling happened. That in the tug of war match, the sellers won the match. That's why green can be considered as a seller's candle. Sorry, green can be considered as a buyer's candle and red can be considered as seller's candle. Got it? Now, like I told you, market was at 50 rupees at the opening. Till there it reached to the highest point. Let's say that highest point is 200 rupees. 200 is the highest point in that market. So the highest point the market reached, for example, is 200 rupees. From opening price, market open at 50 rupees. You know, the market is dealing with money, right? That is a value. You can clearly see over here. This is the value of the money over here. From 2000, then 2500, 30, 35, 40. If I zoom it more, it will give me in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right now it's 2 to 2. If I zoom it more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every point, every time whenever there is a price rise, we can see. From 2000, 2 to 551, 2 to 552, 2 to 553, 2 to 554, 2 to 555. Okay, this is the representation of price. So for example, we started from 50. Just understanding the example, okay. For example, we started from the 50. We started from the 50 and the highest, the market, the buyers are buying constantly. Buyer bought, buy. The time they're clicking to this option, you can see buy option. I'm clicking multiple times because right now I am just like doing paper trading, so that doesn't matter. Okay, so the more people buy in whatever XYZ quantity, this quantity will make the market reach to the highest point of the market. This is your highest point of the market. Let's say for example it is 200 rupee. Okay, now from there, like I told you, constant fight is happening. Buyer makes the market go up movement represented by the buyers, down movement represented by the sellers. From here the buyers made the movement go deep to the most down. That is the lowest point of the market. The candle reached to the market lowest, the complete lowest point the market reached in that particular time, in that particular price. Let's say that price is 20 rupees. 20 rupees is the lowest market reached, the most lowest. Market opened at what is happening? Market first opens. It may happen like first movement can be this. Doesn't matter the first movement is highest or first movement is the lowest. That doesn't matter. Market can go up to the top and then again come to the up to the low, and that is also happening. See how the market makes a movement, that is a different question. It's just one point. Lowest L is what? The lowest point the market made. Sometimes market can create its highest point the first, and sometime market can create the lowest point the first, depending on at the time of the majority of the people. For example, at the opening itself, sellers were very heavy over there. Then the first movement will come and will make is the lowest point. At the point when the market sees at the 20 rupees the least amount the market can reach, that time the greedy people, the greedy behavior, because market, the investors had two behavior, greed and fear. Now when the people saw that, bro, 20 rupees was so cheap, we should buy at 20 rupees so we can sell it above 50 and we can have our profit. That's the greedy mentality of a buyer. They see price at a lowest point and they will start buying it. For example, and I'm giving example because I told you it depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. First movement can be the highest as well. Okay, it doesn't matter. From the opening, market can actually go to the highest point and from there slowly come down, make a lowest, and from there again it can go up to close it above the opening price for a green. Okay, that is also possibility. Second possibility, that the market can open, sellers are in the pressure, sellers are making the market go down, make the lowest point in the market. From there, when the buyer saw that this is the lowest point right now and we should do heavy buying from there, so that we can also go for buy. Market bought buy, create the highest point, but sellers are not ready for it. Seller will make it go little down and time's up, because again it's a game, it has rules, it has regulations. When whatever time frame you are watching, you know time frame, this is time frame. Okay, when you click on this 5 minute, now this all is a time frame. From one tick is tick, one moment, 0.01 moment, 0.00 moment, whatever moment. If you just go and stretch this thing, this price thing to the topmost level, like as till that point where it can get stretched. Okay, till that moment where it can get stretched. Okay, it is getting stretched from 0.01. So one tick represents 0.01. That is your one tick. It starts from one tick and it will go up to 12 month, 1 year, 6 month, 3 month, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour, 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes. We are currently watching we are currently watching 5 minutes. So that one candle is making in 5 minutes. That one candle is being made in what? 5 minutes. If I shift it to 10 minutes, then one candle represents 10 minutes. 10 minutes of the market. What happened in that 10 minutes? What happened in that 5 minutes? What happened in that 15 minutes? What happened in 30 minutes? What happened in 45? What happened in 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hours, so on and so on and so on. Depending on the time frame, we can know that candle will tell us that this is a data which happened in 1 hour. The recent 1 hour, the recent 2 hour, the recent day, in an overall day, and every of those things. I will give you examples as well. Like see, for example, this is a day time frame. Okay, day time frame is representing what? Every single candle is a 24 hours of that day. Start of a 24 hours and the end, like complete day. Like for example, this candle is a representation of 2nd July. Next candle is a representation of 3rd July, a complete day representation. Okay, that's a time frame. Now that time frame depends on everything, that is opening and the closing. If you are watching a day time frame, then you have to watch for complete 24 hours to close that candle. If you are watching a 5 minute time frame, then in 5 minutes that candle is gonna close. Wherever the price is, doesn't matter wherever the price is above the open, below the close, and above that, below the open, above the open, doesn't matter. Once the tick, when the opening starts, countdown will start of 5 minutes or whatever time frame you are watching. That countdown, I will show you the countdown as well. Okay, now people will need to see countdown. For example, we are in the 5 minute. Can you see a time? Can you see time over here? 1 minute and 15, 14, 1 minute 13 seconds, 1 minute 12. The reverse countdown is happening. Reverse countdown by, because 5 minutes it has to count. If you are watching a 5 minute time frame. If I go in higher time frame, let's say 30 minutes, you can see 25.58, the reverse time, like 4, 3, 2, 1, reverse counting is happening for 30 minutes. Got it? Same thing will happen for 1 hour. Same thing will happen for this. Once it hit 0, 0, 0, 0:00, like those, like all 25-30 minutes is over, that candle will close. Doesn't matter if it's a green, doesn't matter if it's a red, because that is a representation. Whoever wins in that 1 hour, it has to put in that market, it has to be in that market price. That's all. They won't be waiting like let the buyers win and then we'll close the price and blah. They won't be waiting for that. Time frame representation in that specific time, what happened in that market. Did the buyer want, did the seller want? Countdown starts. Like for example, referee is there, whistle is starting, fight starts. Depending what time frame fight you are watching. You are watching 5-minute time frame, then 5-minute fight it is. Time started, people are fighting. 5-minute end, they will check the price, they will check everything, and at that point they will close the candle. Got it? Okay. Even I am not understanding what I made. So let me just clear it. Why? What is happening? Okay, so this is candle opening price. This is our graph. Hello people. Hello, thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you so much for being a part of this live stream. Thank you so much. So this representation are Arya, why this is not drawing properly? What happened to you? No, it is drawing properly. Okay, this is, we are talking about green candles. G for green. Understand this one thing. Now, this is a graph which you can clearly see time, price and time. Below will be your time and in the side will be your price. Whatever price will be, representation will be in the sides and below will be your time. When the market opens, it will open at XYZ price. For example, let's just say for example, it is at the price opening at 50 rupees. Now from there, first movement, I just told you there are two specific things of creating H and L. Either first L will be created and later the H, or it can be H created first or later the L. and that doesn't matter, that we don't have to keep anything about it. We don't care who comes first, who comes last. We care about this SC. C is what? Closing price of a market, because that will tell us who is a winner. Okay, I told you regarding the time frame. Doesn't matter wherever you are, that C, if you are watching in 30 minutes, this C will be made after 30 minutes of the opening candle. Okay, at the time of the opening, tick tick will start, countdown will start for how much time? The countdown will start for 30 minutes. The countdown will start for 30 minutes. Let's say the market opened at 50 rupees. Buyers made it go up, created the highest point. This is called as highest point of the market, which represents that till here market gave its strength. Buyers gave its strength till this point. This was a strength given by the buyers. H is always created by the buyer's strength, not the seller's strength, buyer's strength. Understand this point. And this small line is called as wick. W-I-C-K. It is called as wick. W-I-C-K. Some people call it shadow as well. Everybody has their own name to call it. You just need to understand that it represents what? What is this line representing? That was the point where actually market went. That was a point where actually market went. But the closing happened at C. This C. You can see C. C is a closing point. For green candle we are discussing right now. Not for the red candle, we are discussing for the green candles. Green candles closing will always be above the open. Why? It represents, like I told you, the up movement is represented by who? By the buyers, representing that the market price went up. So if the closing, if this is opening and it is going up from here, that is just nothing other than representation of price is rising. Let's say that price went to 100 rupees. Highest it reached to 150 rupees. Highest the market reached 150, but closing is at 100. So price is rising over here. You can clearly see price rising. Opening less price, closing greater price, that is green candle. Simple understanding. Simple. The most simple understanding. Opening price is less than the closing price, or vice versa. Closing price is greater than the opening price. It is your green candle, representing the buyers won that specific fight. Okay, got it? L is the lowest point the market reached. Lowest point. Like this L is made by sellers. When the seller dominate, when the seller wants to get the market down or something like that. L is that lowest point where the market tries to come the most down. This is the point where the market seller makes the price go the most down. So at that point, what we need to do is we need to make sure that L is created by sellers. Lowest point the market reached. Let's say that the lowest point the market reached is 20. 20 price. 20 rupees is the lowest market could reach. From there, this is a seller's movement. S. This is a buyer's movement. B. But you don't, it is just for understanding, okay? The main fundamental, the main understanding of the market is, candle is just high, highest point the market reached, close, where the market closed, open, where the market opened, and L, where the market reached the most lowest point. That is the basic which you need to understand. Open, close, high and low of a candle, because that will come again and again and again and again in understanding the candle a lot. So you need to understand this thing: open, close, high and low of a candle. Okay, now as we were discussing regarding, this is a green candle representation. You understood green candle representation? Any doubt, anything in a green candle representation? No. Cool. Opening price 50, closing price 100. The highest point the market reached in that moment 150. And why? This is just a line. Why? Because at that time, for example, buyers made it go up. But like I told you, it's a constant fight between buyers and sellers. Seller will make it go down, and at that time, whatever the time is running, time ran away and seller made it close at this 100 rupee. Time came up, it became 30 minutes are done, seller closed the candle at 100 rupee. Couldn't get it more down to zero. If, let's understand that thing now. You understand the green candle. Now let's understand the red candle. Red candle is very similar but just a little opposite of green. There is just one difference. This is red candle representing R. R is a representation of red candle. Okay. H and L is going to be the same. It's going to be the same for everything. Like H and L will be the constant. The thing changing in R and green candle is just opening and closing price. Okay. Opening of R will be above and close will be below. I will tell you how and why. Who won over here? Buyer is a winner over here. Buyer won. Buyer won over here. Okay. Now, seller is gonna win in this, and I will explain how. Like I told you, this is a representation of price, representation of time. Your market opened at this point. This is your opening price. Let's say again 50 rupees is your opening price. Highest the buyer could make it go to this point. This movement, up movement made by buyers. Buyer bought it, and the market went up, up, up. Okay. I will explain this exact thing. We will watch after this understanding of two different candles. We'll go to the live market and we'll watch the first candle and we will see how it is forming and what it is forming. Okay. Market, the buyers pushed the market go up, 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 created the highest point in the market. Highest point in the market was created. Let's say that highest point is 100 rupees. From that, seller pressure, the tug of war, like I say, rather than having a lots of buyers doing buying, sellers were in the majority and lots of people did selling over here. They did selling, made it go down, and reached to the lowest point of the market. Lowest point. Lowest point can be, let's say it was 10 rupees is the lowest point of the market where it reached. Okay. Now from that 10 rupee, a little pushback they got and market had a little buyer, very few majority of buyer made the market and close it over here. Let's say that price is 20 rupees. Now, understand this one thing. Opening price 50, closing price 20. Understood? What is happening here? The movement is opposite. Here the movement, the price was getting high. 50 to 100. Here the price is getting low. 50 to 220. Bringing down the price is a seller's thing to do because they are selling at that point. Okay, so opening price 50, closing price 20. Opening price 50, closing price 20. That means if your open price is higher than your closing price, it will become what? It will tell you that the candle is red candle. Okay, the candle is a red candle. If opening price is 50 and the closing price is 20, that is the price is getting low, down. Once the price is getting down, that is representing what? A R, red candle, a seller's candle, price coming down. Understand this basic difference? In green candle, price getting higher. In red candle, price getting below. That is a basic representation of a green and the red candle, and also the components. This line is called a shadow or wick, whatever you want to call. The only representation of this line is that till here the market touched but closed at this moment. Till here the market touched. Till here the market touched. H and L are just till where the market could stretch himself or themselves. From that point the market had that movement. Okay, that is just a very easy and quick representation of that XYZ specific stuff of green candle and red candle. Now let's just go and check out this candles in a live market, how they react. We'll go to the lower time frame because we need to see the market. It just see countdown is happening for 3 minutes. After the 3 minutes, we'll check out the complete new candle, like how from the beginning, from the exact O, a candle will start from the opening. Every candle starts from the opening. Opening is the first step and closing is the second step. Now the between thing is H and L. That can happen, either L can come first or H can come first, or H can come first or L can come second. That is different. But the steps of the candle is, first step will always be opening, second step will be closing. We'll observe this thing in the live market right now, and we'll also see what candle is forming. Either it is a green candle, either it is a red candle. We'll also see after 3 minutes. Okay, so let's just wait for the 3 minutes. Let's just wait for 3 minutes so that we can start the candle from starting. Or if you can understand, because see, it is little hard to understand from the candle which is already going on. So that's why I want to show you from the exact scratch, like from the exact that point from where the market will start to make a candle. What happens in that? What happens for up movement, down movement, everything we'll get to know in just, let's give 2 minutes. One and 1 minute 30 seconds. Let's wait. One minute, and then we'll start from the scratch. Whatever I explained you in a diagram way, we will get an explanation in a this way. I'm just zooming it the more because you need to see each and every detail. Okay, That's why I'm zooming it. Otherwise you can clearly see in the small part as well, but I'm just zooming it so that we can focus on that one specific candle. Okay, 30 seconds. 29, 28. Mm-hmm. 15 seconds. Now after that, see 10, 9 happening. After that the candle will shift over here. Somewhere over here the candle will shift. That thing we have to observe. Where is the opening? That will be our opening. See, 0 happened, candle shifted over here. Where the candle closing, the first last candle closing is the candle's opening, the beginning. This is our O. Okay, this is a representation of O. Why I cannot draw? Okay, I can just simply text. This is opening. From there, can you see the market went up, straight up the market went. Created till here the market went. See, this is the highest point where the market reached. And now it is coming down. It is right now at the opening price. It can go more down as well. That will create your L. This thing is your L. This has currently become the highest point the market reached. Your H. Highest point the market reached. It came below this opening price. Seller made it go down. Like I told you, anything can happen. Either the H can come first or the L can come first. That depends. Why this mouse is not working properly here? Opening happened. We saw the market reach to its highest price over here. Now we still have minutes. 3 minutes. Market is making more down. That was the L point. Market is making more L, like going more deep, more deep. L and H is representation of in that 5 minutes till where the market reached. Again went up, leaving that line. Leaving that line. You can see this line. Maybe this line will get more extend as well. See, constant market going down, constant market going up, going down, going up, going down, going up. Going up representing buying is happening, coming down representing a selling is happening. Simple. Okay. See, till here it reached. That was our LH point, but new H is created. New highest point. Market reached till that moment now. This is the H point now. This H and L will change. Why cannot I place it at whatever place I want? Okay. You can see the whole process of a candle forming. The first previous candle's close will be the next candle open price. Okay. Market opened over here. This is our market's opening. Why it is not drawing properly? Candle opened over here, went up. You can clearly see the whole movement, what is happening. It comes up, goes down, comes up. We'll watch it till see. Last 30 seconds are remaining. Last 10 seconds. And the candle is closed. Saw it? This is a green candle formation. You saw from this moment, the market went till this. You can see this green small line, that is the lowest point the market reached, L. From there, it again went up, made the H, that is highest point the market reached, H. This is not working. This is not drawing properly. I'm getting irritated right now. Arey yaar, H. This is the highest point the market reached. This is the opening price, open, and this is the closing price of the green candle. You saw everything. This wicks, how the market goes up and then comes down. That creates the wick. Right now, maybe this can convert into a red candle so that we can see the both of the candle. And can you see a little point over here, which will come into little advanced level? This candle closed at, you can clearly see the closing over here. See, close. This candle, green candle, closed at . Maybe this candle will become a red candle. Let's observe this candle. A little advanced level, which I don't want to explain right now so that you will get confused. This is a gap down opening actually. Less than 1 minute, possibly we will see a red candle closing so that you can also see. Okay, it should not become a green. 40 seconds are left. Opening happened over here. Market is still below this. Market is still below this. $30 seconds left. 29 seconds. 28 seconds. Are yaar. Come on, sellers. Come on. Make a green candle so that you can have a both understanding, like how green candle forms, how red candle forms. 14 seconds. 13. 10. But that became a green candle. A very huge green candle. Let me just take a 5-minute break, people. Really. Let me just. Where is that thing gone? It's gone. We understood the candles, green candle, red candle formation, everything. we are watching this thing as well. After this, after just 5 minute break, 15-minute break, I'll be telling you about why there are different types of candles, like why some are this huge, some are this. Because first you need to understand the basics, how green candle forms, how red candle forms. Till now it's just green candle forming. I want to show you red candle formation as well, because red candle formation will tell you how open and close is there. Okay, you can clearly see previous candle. See, this is green candle, so open is this, close is this. This is red candle, open is this whenever the previous candle, wherever it closes, wherever, doesn't matter, wherever the candle closes the previous, the next open will start from that movement itself. Okay, there are some advanced detail which I don't want to tell you to right now, because it will make you confused, because that is called as gap down and gap up opening as well. That it's a little advanced thing. Let's understand basic. I'm just gonna take 15-minute break over here. Hello again. Delete. So you saw a formation of a candle. Now you understand what is a candle. Representation of data of people buying and people selling. How a green candle forms, we just saw on the live market. We watched 2 to 3 candles getting formed in 5-minute time frame. I cannot wait for like 10-15 minutes for one candle to form, so I showed you in 5 minutes. In the home, you can actually check out how it forms, what are the movements of the market, how it goes up, how it comes down, how the lowest point of the market is forming, how the highest point of the market is forming, everything. Now, after this, I want to tell you an understanding of, just a second. Yeah. Now we'll discuss an understanding of a data. How a candle is forming some candles, why some candles are small, why some candles are very big, why some candles lower wig is very small, and what it represents we'll discuss right now. One thing you need to understand in the market, in the candles, the way we look to a candle. The proper data of representation comes on higher time frame. Like when we go on higher time frame, like 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, that will give you an exact representation of which people is entering. It can give you, by just looking at a candle, you can tell this is the big player, this is a small player. I will tell you how. And I will also tell you a myth of a candle. In a bookish knowledge, they say volume makes candle big and small. In somewhat way it is true, in somewhat very small way it is true, but the reality in a candle, especially I'm talking about the crypto trading, especially in the crypto trading, candles big and small doesn't depend on the volume, it depends on the investment. We are right now in the market cap of trillion market cap. Crypto like market cap of Bitcoin, Ethereum and all this is in the trillion. Okay, so a market which is sitting on such huge price, for it to shift into the price section, it requires that big amount of strength. For example, if there is a big rock, you will require a very good strength to move that candle, move that rock. And if it is a small rock, you can just flick it and it will move. Same way, same exact way. If you want to make a very big candle, you need a heavy investment in a market. Heavy investment, very huge money. That is a difference. That is a two difference you can understand of. One thing is retailers, and other one, retailers is us. Retailer is like we people, we are the small investors. We don't have a very huge amount to make a shift in a market, make a shift in a candle. Okay, every small candle is us, a retailer candle. Why? Because our investment is very low comparing to the market cap. You will feel, if I tell you, you won't believe me, but it's actually a truth. Even a person who is investing 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 10 lakh in a market in a one single day, that candle is not moving for a single bit. It will be just a little going up. That's all. That's all. The retailers range from zero. That is the beginner. That like when a trader comes, he starts from the very small amount, like maybe 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, 20,000. That's a very zero amount to have in a to invest in a capital. Very zero amount, and it can go up to maybe 10 CRs, 10 crore. 10 crore is a not small amount. Any retailers, investor, us investor, very small investor, we don't have very big capital, we have very small capital. And in that, our retailer mentality says this one very specific thing. What is that one specific thing? That one specific thing is that whatever XYZ capital I'm having, I'm not gonna invest the complete amount. I'm gonna invest 1%, 2%, 3% max of that capital I'm having, because I have to think about future, because I have to think about every retailer is a very risky, stressful investor. They don't invest with stress free. They are always having risk, because I want my money to be safe. We play very safe game. For playing a safe game, we throw small rock, and we think that small rock can make a complete jar full and the water can flow from there. No, that is not gonna happen. So even though you are having a 10 crore worth of capital, from that 10 crore, even if you're investing 1 crore in a single day into a market, whatever you can convert it into INR or USDT or whatever it happens, doesn't matter the amount, the currency, doesn't matter the currency. If I'm just giving an example in the term of INR. Okay, so even if you are investing just 1 crore of that amount into the market, you gave that 1 crore, like this is my buy position, I'm gonna enter for this, you take my 1 crore, you give me XYZ quantity, and I'm gonna hold it. That candle is not gonna be a very big candle. That is not gonna be a big candle. Okay, now I don't remember a specific time, but there were a specific moment where I wanted to, yeah. For example, this candle. Can you see this candle? This candle is a very huge and big candle. Why? Because the investment amount is very big. The big players, the institutional people, the companies, the corporate companies, which are listed on the stocks and everything. Because see, now people are buying the stocks, they are getting that money value. They're having that money. Where is that money going? That money is going to the investment. We have seen MicroStrategy, we have seen MetaPlanet, we have seen Game Point, we have seen there are I don't remember every of those company name, but there are numerous company who is investing into the crypto world. Their investment is this much. Like I can't even stretch my hand. It is that big of investment they are having, which makes such big candle. In that, even though we are having a very small thing, like I'm not saying that at a time of big investor, other people don't invest. No, they invest. That is their benefit. To find the whales in the market is the most beneficial for the investors, the retail investors, because those people gonna invest in very huge amount, which is not comparable to our small amount. So candle having big, small, having longer upper wick, lower wick, it is a representation. First, let's talk about the big and small candles. Longer, lower and upper wick, that is a different concept which I will be telling you after this. Okay, so first we have to focus on what? First we have to focus on big and small candle, knowing where we stand. A candle, small candles, like for example, small candle, small candle, small candle, small candle, small candles, small candles. Okay, this is even considered a small candle only. This is not a that big candle. Small candle, small candle. And generally you will find out a small candle only in the market because our majority is good. The retailer investors majority in the market is very huge compared to those big players, the whales in the market. Whales are very minority, like they are in the less number, but the investment make them very big. So volume is a very wrong concept for you to understand in the size of the candle. Big candle have big volume, wrong. Big candle has a big investment, Small candle has a big volume but small investment. You need to understand this reality of the market so that you can know where to enter, how to enter, where to identify the big player, where to identify the small player. Got it? Okay. So big candles, representation of big player, their investment can be like above 100 crore and blah blah blah. Recently I gave you the news regarding the Meta Planet, and you saw that Meta Planet bought 2205 BTC, which is almost worth at 1.4 which what was the number? I guess 500 something, 500 million was the worth of 2000 blah blah. 500 million dollar I'm talking about. If you try to convert that into INR, then you will get to know how much actually they invest to make such big candles, and why we cannot make a big candle, so that we can make a difference. Having a difference in knowing a candle is very, very important for you to do the technical analysis, rather than just going like, okay, I can see volume over here and I will enter and it will give you more volume. No. After a big candles, after a big player enters in the market, there are two options which comes in forward. One, the least coming option is that market can continue that trend. Second option is the market will fall down and then it jumps up. Why falling down and why jumping up? Falling down and jumping up is nothing other than our fair value gap, where the limit order is placed. Their limit order is placed over there. It taps into that. Another investment of the big player is sitting. That investment taps up. The market jumps up. Got it? Got it? Cool. So you understood the differences, why there are small candles, why there are big candles in the market. It is a representation of the investment. Big investment, small investment. Pretty simple. Whenever, and you have to observe the big players not on the lower time frame, because on the lower time frame, even the retailers may look big to you. For example, let's just go. See, this is a candle formed on, you can see the timing 7 July 2025 at a 14 like, 14 is basically 2 p.m. like afternoon 2. Okay. Now I'm just going to go to 5-minute time frame and I will show you the exact same. This candle will be in pieces. 5-minute. It was, wait, I forgot. 1 second. 7 July. I have to check 7 July. 7 July. 7 July. And that too afternoon 2. Okay. Almost 12. Okay. Can you see the same candle is being parted apart? Two different candle form over here, which may give you a wrong opinion that maybe this was the some other people and this was some other people. But actually in the higher time frame, they are a one single candle. One single candle. This is a one single candle which is there. In a 5-minute, it may look little different to you. A big red candle can become 2 parts, 3 parts because of the time frame. In that particular time frame. In that particular time frame, whenever the 5-minute closes, the candle will close and next one will open. In 1 hour, whenever we see a very quick, good movement, slow movement in the candle, retailers, fast movement in the candles, big players. Because retailers, why they have slow movements? Because the data is being collected from so many people. One people enter plus this, 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 XYZ amount is getting added. Now, obviously we have a very small amount to add. Now to add every amount, it will become a very slow graph. It will either go up or go down very slowly, because of the amount to add and give that movement requires a heavy investment. Until and unless more than 10,000, 20,000, 50,000 people's investment come together, join together, combine together, then we can see a very small movement up or very small movement down in retailers. Got it? Now, for this big player, their candle you should observe, it will be very fast, it will be very quick. Why? Because their investment is that big. There even one trade investment, one quantity will be, you can see how much big quantity, 2000 Bitcoin to buy at this price today, it is very, very expensive, too much expensive. But they do it. Why they do it? Because they have that kind of money to have that kind of worth in the market, that kind of this. We don't have it. We don't have that kind of worth. We don't have that kind of money. So we make very small movement. Why you need to understand the thing that where is a big player, where is a small player, so that we can take advantage of it. Whenever a big player enter in the market, we can see a very big candle is forming, very quick movement, enter in that movement. Because that candle is going to go more up and it is going to give you profit. Easy, quick profit. Got it? Cool. Now, why longer wicks? Why shorter wicks? What is the thing between that? Now, understand one thing, that it's a majority game. Retailers are having a majority game. What is a majority game? Majority game is tricking you. Tricking you, like it's same way, if I have to show you, yeah. From far away, they will show you a very shiny stuff. You will feel that's a diamond, that is some jewel, that is something. But you go more close, you will find out it's just a glass. That's what upper wick and lower wick do to your trade. Whenever you see a very good upper wick forms, that is telling us that, oh my god, big candle is forming. But after some point, that candle will come down and it is just an wick. Wick, on the other hand, people say it's a majority of people who were at that point. For example, I will tell you. You have to understand the greed and fear behavior for it. And every people have a different greed and every people have a different fear. Let me find out the biggest, longest and all those kind of stuff. Okay, biggest and longest. Okay, for example, this is a very long lower wick, very long lower wick. Comparing to the other candles, you can see small, but this is a very long. What happens in that? Why a longer wick is forming? Why a shorter wick is forming? Why there is just some candles are just wicks, nothing else, just wicks. Why? Let's talk about it. First, let's come to this candle. I will circle it. This is the candle I'm going to talk about. Okay, now, as it's a green candle, this is the opening O, this is C, the closing point, and you can see the upper wick, the edge is very, very small. There are two representation, there are two understanding of the situation. One understanding is that a lower wick is a majority game. First, the majority of a sellers were too much, they made the market go down too much, and from there the majority changed. Why? Why a majority changed? Because of the two fundamental behavior of a retail investor, which works on fear and greed. Now, market opened, they made it straight go down to the lowest point. Whenever you understand a buyer psychology, whenever a buyer sees that this is at the lowest point right now and too much, the market has fallen down too much comparing to the rest of the candles, they feel that this is a very good movement to buy right now, to getting a XYZ price at XYZ coin at a cheapest price. It's a dream of a buyers. Got it? So whenever they see a very long lower wick, that means the market reached at this moment. Buyers, plenty of the buyers greed triggered over here, which makes them to buy at a cheapest price, so that when the market price go up, they will sell it. Understanding my point? Greed triggered at the lowest point. They found out, see, market opened at, let's say for example, market opened at, for example, I am telling you, okay, for example, it opened at 50 rupees. Least, so not 50, 150 rupees. This pencil doesn't work, I hate it a lot. 150 the market opened at, and let's just say the market reached 50 rupees. Now they know one thing for very sure, ki 150 was the price of a market where opened. Straight down to 50 rupee it came. That is a very good opportunity for a buyer to buy. A greed triggers. Greed will always and always trigger at a cheapest price. Understand this point. Greed won't trigger at the highest point. Greed will always trigger at the lowest point. On the highest point, fear triggers. That this is a very high point the market had reached already. From here there are high chances for market to fall down. Got it? Okay. So due to this greed, lot of buyer comes. Obviously, if a lot of buyer comes, that is increasing what? Their majority. It is increasing their quantity. It is increasing their volume. A lot of people coming together, they will overthrow the strength of sellers at that point. Or even there are no specific people in the market. Like today 100 people woke up and decided that I am just going to do buying, or today just 100 people woke up and decided that I am just going to do selling. Nah, that doesn't happen. A buyer becomes a seller and a seller becomes a buyer. It's an endless cycle. We go on and on and on and on. How? This is the lowest point, cheapest price. Market saw, people saw, market, people bought. People bought, become what? Buyers. Now this buyer itself is gonna go up and sell it, because at the end they need profit. At the end they need to make profit from the market. Without selling, you cannot get a profit. If you buy something and that becomes a value go up, you have to sell it to have a greater value in your wallet. If you want to end in that itself. Now again, another question rises, when do we sell? So that selling and taking profit and target depends on person to person. Some people are happy with 0.5% of profit. Some people are happy with 5% of profit. Some people are happy with just like 0.01% of profit. That's all I needed from the market. It depends on person to person. Some people may think that 50 is the very cheapest price. Some people may think like I will wait more to get it to 10, and they never enter in the market because it won't, in that moment it never went below the 50. They never entered. Every person has a different target. Every person has a different greed. Every person has a different thing. Now these same people, for example 50. From 50 a lot of people bought. It went to the closing point. Let's just imagine that the closing point was 250 rupees. Now do you really believe that each and single person who bought it at 50 rupees sold at 250? No. It's a step by step. But some people happy at this point, some people happy at this point, some people happy at this point, some people happy this, and that's the close of the candle. And some people are still not satisfied with their greed. They are going on. They may hold it for maybe 1 week, maybe 1 month, maybe 1 year, maybe 10 years. It depends on person to person what kind of profit he needs, what kind of mentality he's having. For example, I will tell you the big players mentality and the retailers mentality. Retailers, us people, we need quick profit, quick timing. We cannot wait for 1 month, 1 week, because we feel very unsafe. If we have put our money into one XYZ account, XYZ coin, XYZ stock, every time our heart will beat. That will trigger our psychology, like what happened to my money? My money is gonna lose, my money is gonna blah 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 blah. All those kind of stuff will happen to your brain because your capital is low. You don't want to lose money in the market. It will demotivate you. It will make you not to take a trade again. For that, they enter and they exit in a very quick time. They won't wait for 1 month, 1 week. They will enter for maybe 1 day, maybe for 5 minutes, maybe for 10 minutes, maybe for 1 hour, maybe for 2 hours. That is depending on trader to trader. Some are short-term traders, some are long-term traders. Okay. Now, every retailer is a short-term trader in crypto because they know the crypto's volatility is very high. Having a holding for a longer period of time may be a risk for their capital. With that mentality, they always enter and exit the market maybe in 1 day, maybe in 2 day max, maybe in 3 days max. The people who are holding it for weeks and weeks, they invest not in the bitcoins or ethereum. They will invest in the lower coins like maybe XRP, maybe SUI, maybe some meme coins, or maybe some newly coin which came into market. Now they will hold it for years because they know right now the losing point, the risk value, the risk management is very low over there. Even if the market falls 5%, it doesn't matter because I bought it at the most cheapest. The coin is not even $1. So at that time, your investment, your heart won't say like, okay, it's fine. Even if I'm losing 10% of it, I'm fine with it. I will wait for it to become $1. That this mentality happens at a small investment and a large investment. That's what most of the people, you will find it out in the Bitcoin or the Ethereum. People don't buy 1, 2, 3. Nah, they will buy maybe the quantity of 0.001, 0.00 this, 0.00 this. Why? To sell it very quick. In the day open, doing the whole calculations from the higher time frame, analyzing from the higher time frame, and putting a trade on the lower time frame to get a quick, easy profit. That's it. That's the retailer's mentality. But the big player, why their mentality is different? Because of their capital. They are very stress-free people. Even if they lose, they have huge amount of other investment to come to them. Investment, the money will come to the big players. For us, we have to hard work, we have to save it, and then we can invest. They have their stock market, they have their other businesses, they have their so many stuffs where they don't have to worry. So they don't even care about the short-term investment. All the big players, they will put the money in the market and they will forget it for years and years and years. Why? I will tell you that as well. They don't believe in the short-term fun. They always believe in the long-term fun. They have this fundamental, like, see, big players have a team. We don't have a team. We don't have CAs. We don't have financial management people and all those kind of stuff with us. They have. They analyze. They look. They see what a greater future it may have and everything. And we have seen a whole journey of a crypto, seeing from $50 to standing at the world's most expensive coin at this point in the whole world. They know this worth. That's why even if that money which they are investing, even if it's gone, they know they are not on the road. They know they are not gonna be begging to someone and blah 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 stuff. We may have that option. We may come on the road. We may come on that position where if we are investing like those people, see, investing like those people is not just a mentality. It is something called as money. We lack money. Money gives you confidence. Money gives you power. Money gives you greater profit. Money gives you everything. If you don't have money, if you have less money, you are always worrying. But SMC, I distracted from this. Yeah. So that's what I was telling about the candles. Why there are lower wicks and longer upper wicks and longer lower wicks due to the investment and the buyer changing its cycle from buying to the selling, buying to the selling, buying to the selling. Some buyers over here, sell over here, it comes down and blah blah blah. That's the movement of buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. It is not a legit tug of war. Like sellers are on the one side, buyers on the one side, and they are fighting. Nah, it is not that. People get profit, they exit. That's the simple thing. Okay. So my time is up. I will stop over here, but we'll continue the same thing again tomorrow. No, 2 days I'll be on the leave, so neither will take over. We will continue the same beginner's guide from today. First, today we understood a half basics of candles. See, when I start speaking now, I speak a lot. So making a proper structure of what to say, because sometimes I get distracted of my own thing, because there are so many things in the trading to have a knowledge, to maintain that psychology, to create that psychology. You need to understand each and every aspect. Understanding the different shifts for just simple thing, that is Big player candle, big investment, big money. Us, small investment. But even for that, I had to explain you this much. Why? Because you need to make that mentality. A beginner should think in each and every aspect. At the end, what we are doing in the market is we are predicting a future. Prediction of a future we are doing with an evidence of past, present and present continuous. We evaluate this thing. Analysis of market is what? Analyzing the past, analyzing the present continuous, to see what our future holds like, where it can be. Like for example, very quick example. Now this till the current is what? This is past plus this is present plus this is present continuous as well, because market is continuing right now as well at the same point where we are talking. We evaluate this why? To see where our target is. I think market will touch over here. Prediction, a future. I think market will go here. Prediction, future. So what we do is a technical analysis, nothing other than analyzing the past, the present continuous, to think what can be in the future. The strong foundation you will make in the past, present and present continuous, the strong future you will be having. Okay. So first step we have taken to understand the candles today, and I hope you have understood about candles a lot. And there are so many stuffs I have still left. This is just a basic introduction of what candle is, what candle represents, why there are different types, why longer wicks, why lower wicks, and every other stuffs. Why, what is a cycle, what is a majority, how the majority changes, how the buyer changes to the seller, seller changes to the buyer, how the big player differentiating from the retailer, differentiating from the big player. Everything I told about this. The real journey will start from the understanding of each and every candle. There are three types, major three types. First we talk about the major two, that is green and red. The most basic understanding of a candle. Green candles, buyer winning, red candle, seller winning. Now we'll understand about single candlestick patterns. You know, this trading has been going for so long time. One thing which is going for so long time, they have seen that the market makes a very repetitive movement again and again, that same stuff is repeating. We can take advantage of that. That's why they created candlestick patterns, to understand what it will represent, what it can predict in the future. We first talked about, right now we talked about past, present and present continuous. How the candle forms, what the candle is, what is lower wick, what is this, what is blah blah, past, present, continuous. These three things. We saw all these three. Now combining these three things together becomes candlestick patterns. Single candlestick pattern, double candlestick pattern and triple candlestick pattern. We'll discuss all these three candlestick pattern, which will give us a future prediction of this may happen in the market. This may happen in the market. With this thing happening, you can go for either this position, you can go for either that position. All this thing we will discuss after 2 days. Okay. So thank you so much for all the people who have joined this live stream and being on this platform. I really appreciate for all those people coming, but I would love to understand this one thing as well. If you're having any doubts, not understanding anything, you want more clarification regarding any point or anything, please tell me in a comment section. If you want to cover any topic, because see, every time there is a high chances of new people coming on this platform. So if a new people is coming and he's not understanding what we are already in the process of, please make sure that you are commenting and telling me that I am not understanding this, I am not understanding that, this, that. Okay, this live stream is not for me to be just here. This live stream is for you people to understand trading, how trading works, how you can do the proper understanding of the trading and everything. Okay, so make sure if you are having doubt, any topic you want to cover, that you comment on the comment section so that I can take care of it and I can make your life more easy. Got it? So thank you so much for joining this live stream. Thank you so much for being this part. Before leaving, please make sure that you're sharing this channel with lots of people, and also downloading our app, that is ZBit, and start your crypto journey. At least do the registration and come to this live stream, learn trading, and at the end of your 30 days of registration, we will start doing trading. Okay. So thank you so much. Bye bye. Do not forget to follow all of our account, our Instagram, our YouTube, our X platform, because that's where we give your major and minor updates. Maybe some live stream updates as well. The timing, some day timings may change. Someday there might be no live stream. So those kind of updates and everything regarding the market, regarding the news, we share it on the platform. Do not forget to have that thing. Follow that thing. Okay.